This may very well be the very last installment of the Royal Heir series and the Royal Romance franchise in general. When Choices announced that the Royal Heir Book 3 was going to be released on August 21st, my first instinct was to run to Mercedes and ask if I can continue her legacy, which is playing the Royal Romance on her YouTube channel, which I will link in the description. By the way, she is amazing. I love her to death. Unfortunately, we won't be following the adventures of her infamous character, Caterpie. Instead, my MC, my main character, is just plain old Riley Brooks. I think I named her Riley Park actually, and she is married to Maxwell Beaumont of House Ramsford, and her baby is named Annabelle after Maxwell's mom. So it's very Maxwell-esque playthrough. It's been a long ride. This came out in 2017, and people bashed on it because it was supposed to be a Rules of Engagement spin-off, and everyone hated Rules of Engagement. They still give us 4 books though, and the Royal Romance was supposed to be 3 books. It ended. It was very bittersweet. But then we kept demanding more, so Choices said say less and then gave us the Royal Heir series. Many people are tired of it because they feel like it's A, been going on for too long, or B, they butchered the characters. I still love interacting with these characters. I'm very upset that we had to let them go soon. I hope that's not the case, but I feel like at this point, I'm just a small percentage of people who want to keep playing the Royal chair marks who want to keep playing the Royal Romance. I'm going to miss these characters so much. I think this is one of the friend circles and Choices that even though every single person is love interest, they still have relationships around each other that make sense. I'm gonna miss old school Choices. I'm gonna miss the Royal Romance. I've said that so many times now. Let's just get into it. I am so excited. Look at Riley and Annabelle. They're so beautiful. Also, I love how the canon main character is an East Asian character. I really appreciate the representation in this. It represents me and I love that. It makes me feel like I can be the future Queen of Cordonia. Yes, I'd like to import. Do you want us to use the names you chose for the characters in previous books? Yes, use the same names. I can never do Mercedes dance justice. Would you like to change your face? No, I'll continue with my current face. Let's choose a new hairstyle. Let's see what new hairstyles there are. I really feel like we should just change it up a little bit because it is the last book. And you can see all the different hairstyles that we've built up within these past 6 books. I almost want to just keep it as like good old Riley with the side braid. So we're just gonna stick with the original braid. Yes, we'll do that. She's wearing the last dress that we wore during our 1-year anniversary with her husband. All done, what do you think? This look is perfect, let's go. Is this your king? Yes, he is. Sometimes I do regret that I didn't romance Liam because he is a king and I could have been the Queen of Cordonia. But Maxwell's just too, the chemistry between Riley and Maxwell is just god tier. I don't use that term lightly, it's fucking god tier. This series is god tier. Maxwell, yes it is. Fantastic. Last but not least, is this your daughter? I mean, do we have a fucking choice? Should I customize her? I feel like... What can we customize? Oh, little Asian baby! See, Maxwell's a bit more tan. Let's do that. Previously on the Royal Heir Book 2. Oh, she's giving birth, isn't she? That was a contraction. Baby is coming now. Her blood pressure is really high, much higher than it should be. We need Dr. Ramirez now. And they wouldn't let Dr. Ramirez come through. So they had to make a deal with Auvernal. I think that's what I don't know how to pronounce half the names in this series. So yeah, they had to make a deal with Auvernal security and then betroth Annabelle to the Auvernese like heir. It may be time to admit that I've taken on too much between Duchy Ramsford, my family, and my duties to the crown. So Bertrand asks his father, Bertrand's Maxwell's brother, by the way. He asks Bartholomew, whatever, to become Duke of House Ramsford. Who the fuck is Rena again? 2 years ago, Bradshaw and Isabel proposed a betrothal between my daughter and their son in order to forge an alliance between our nations. As part of the proceedings, I had my doctor conduct a routine medical exam on the twins. I never saw the results. Bradshaw and Isabella seized them before I had a chance to look. So they hacked the system and they found the medical files on the Auvernese twins. I have DNA proof that Bradshaw's twins are not Isabella's children, so they are bastards. You can't just... Knowing you're beaten and for once, shut the fuck up. Your mess has finally exploded right in front of your face. You two are a mess, but it's not my job to fix you. I just want you gone. So yeah, in the last book, instead of keeping the secret or keeping this private and holding Auvernal, holding or having leverage against them, I decided to expose them for the filth they are towards our entire country and make everyone publicly hate them. Because they deserve to be shamed for forcing a fucking betrothal on our daughter. And then Bartholomew betrays us. The alliance with Auvernal, okay, that sounds better. Auvernal and subsequent near war nearly saw the ruin of our kingdom, and the betrothal of our precious heir to that unruly Auvernese prince put our entire future at risk. You want me to give up my child to a regent to raise? Not just any regent. Annabelle should remain with family after all. Since married into House Beaumont, she'll be stewarded under my care. I wonder whose care she would be under if we weren't married to Maxwell. So then the entire council, or the Conventus Nobilis, whatever it's called, does a vote, and then all of us except for Olivia Navrakis betrays us and says, I pass the fucking baby over to Bartholomew Beaumont. Look at the little rose gold crown. I love that. I love the aesthetic of the royal romance. Like, don't tell anyone, but I want to buy their merch. You and Maxwell stand before the royal council and the great houses with your daughter in your arms, more mind reeling from the vote that just passed. Bartholomew is not taking custody of my daughter. She cries. Liam says, no, he isn't. You aren't the only one familiar by Cordonia's bylaws and all their amendments. For a note of no confidence to take immediate effect, the Conventus Nobilis must vote unanimously in its favor. You're missing House Navraki's vote, Lord Bartholomew, which means Princess Annabelle isn't going anywhere. For a moment, shock breaks through Bartholomew's calm facade, but he quickly shakes it off. Very well. Then per the original draft of the Cordonian Accords of 1653, the issue must go to a deciding final vote in several months' time. One that the heir's guardians or the prospective regent, myself, only need a majority to win. Okay, actually, we don't want to die, so we're not going to say that. Bartholomew, you just made the biggest mistake of your life. I'm simply doing what I must to safeguard Cordonia's future and my granddaughter's well-being. She is fine. Like, Bertrand and Savannah babysit her all the time. We literally spend time with our daughter as a couple. We read her nursery rhymes. We built a whole library for her. I bought that fucking library with my diamonds. Maxwell says no one gets to take our baby girl, not even you, Dad. Get him. Get him. And they won't be fighting this thing alone. Adelaide. Yes, I'm sure you'll make a very touching case to each of our great houses before the deciding vote. But if nothing else is better decided today, I have better places to be, as you should, back in your fucking town, which I don't know what it's called. Oh, we'll be making a case, all right, and we'll discuss each of your treasons later, and then we have a lot to talk to you all about. Let's be nice. We need to earn their votes. As shitty as the situation is, we can't just turn against everyone, because that'll give them more reason to turn against us. As nobles begin to file out of the room, Kiara and Landon can't bring themselves to meet your eyes, as you fucking shouldn't. Shame on you, freaks. I'm sorry, son, Duchess Riley, but for Cordonia's sake, I hope the best guardian wins. We are good guardians. Just because we're not with our kid 24/7 doesn't mean we're not good parents, okay? Bartholomew, you were gone for like how many years? And your sons thought that you were fucking dead? Who's the regent for them? Who's their guardian, huh? That's what I fucking thought. Can't believe he's really doing this. What kind of person tries to take custody of his own granddaughter to get to the throne? Exactly. Piece of shit. No, Riley, I'm sorry for ever trusting him again and letting him anywhere near our daughter. It's not your fault. What would it mean for Liam if he became crown regent? This bylaw hasn't been called in centuries, but I suppose I'd become something like a king father in the way that Regina is now queen mother. A figurehead rule while the crown regent runs the kingdom. So until Annabelle turned 18, my dad would basically be king. It doesn't matter what would happen because all this is moot. She means shit. There's no way we're letting Bartholomew take our daughter. I don't know what strings he pulled to get Landon and Kiara and Adelaide on his side, but he must have done something. Yeah, I'm sure we'd easily swayed Landon and Kiara. Adelaide, not so much, because I don't know. Adelaide's old. She's an old bitch. We've got to find out before that deciding vote. And I'd recommend doing it with I cannot talk today. Propriety and transparency, whenever possible at least. Too many meetings behind closed doors may seem like you're using your influence and power of the crown to force the houses to vote your way and create more room for Bartholomew's baseless complaints. Luckily, there'll be plenty of opportunities to speak with the heads of the house during the social season and make sure they vote for our family when it matters. Back to the party planning. It is a social season. I know your birthday's coming up, Belle, but how am I supposed to think about partying when Bartholomew's trying to take our girl away? I know it's hard, but Kiara and Penelope are on the guest list, aren't they? This could be our first chance to learn how Bartholomew got to their houses. If it's for our girl, I guess I can put on a smile for company. She deserves a special day, and we need a chance to get ahead of whatever my dad's planning. So they're going to do this party and show the nobles exactly what Bartholomew's trying to take Annabelle away from, and hopefully get some answers. Like, do they really want Bartholomew Beaumont to be on that throne? They don't even know him. He came back after pretending to be dead for years. Trust no man. But the second I get to make Bartholomew pay for this. Things are gonna get medieval in here. I know he's my dad, but honestly, I'm right there with you. Ugh, our husband's so loyal. Got me acting like a radio rebel on both sides of my hair. Okay, don't worry, Belle. We can deal with the great houses and make plenty of time for our grown baby girl. First steps, defeating your second enemy, even if he's your grandpa. We'll get through all of it and your birthday's gonna be perfect. That's a good thing we have one more appointment today. Is it outfit changing? Yes, it is. Hannah whirls out of a changing room with a grin and your other friends quickly follow suit. All their fits are so beautiful. I mean, granted, Drake's suit is just a beige jacket with a floral tie. Like, all these other characters are serving floral looks and Drake does the bare minimum and people still want to marry him. For what? Like, there was like this one Tumblr ass saying that Drake's nut tastes like battery acid, and I fully believe that. But look at the little family. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna spend as many diamonds as I can for this series because I love it that much. I need to show choices how much we fucking love it now. Pay so many diamonds for these premium choices. I'm gonna get my whole family outfits, bitch. Look at her, she's so beautiful. I love the pink floral theme. Your mom does look beautiful. Yes, she does. Okay, so on her birthday, she's so excited that she practically crawls into her dress without your help. Ugh, she's like 1 year old, isn't she? How is she like putting her own clothes on? Oh, I love her. How does it feel to be 1 year old? I love that. Yes, you are getting taller. You do possess the wisdom of ages, and you're still too young to singly. Let's pick that one. Like, it's the truth. Okay, you can defeat them a little, but mostly you should leave that work to mommy and daddy. We will fucking murder for you, okay? Before we get to the party, there's one special birthday tradition I want to share with you both. Her first birthday gift. So what does he get us? Oh, your very first playroom. You set her down and she immediately begins crawling across the carpet, eager to inspect the play castle along the wall. Chance, her dog, bounced into the room at your heels, his tail wagging with approval. And the ladies there too, and so are Bucky and Daisy. And where's Willow? Where's our cat? I guess she's not here. Okay. The puppies second their parents' excitement as they bound around Lady and Chance, happily sniffing the exciting new scent in the room. There is Willow. I'm a cat person. Willow immediately hops up onto the little table, her tail swishing approvingly as she surveys this new territory. Is this a secret project you've been working on the past few weeks? Imagine if Maxwell was building this by himself. Like, I'm sure, maybe he hired, pause. Maybe he hired people to help him with this, but if he did build this all by his own hand, I love my man so much. Bingo, thanks for letting me keep it under wraps for the element of surprise. I know we have bigger worries now than Annabelle outgrowing her crib, but in some ways that makes the smaller stakes even more important, doesn't it? Yeah, I want her to grow up with every happiness in the world. Annabelle pats a tablet. Okay, rich, advanced, resting on one of the castle steps. She seems fascinated by an image on the screen. Maybe you should both take a look at the tablet. There's a rendering on the screen. What is it? Oh, we have to upgrade it. We have to pay diamonds, but we're gonna upgrade it. Our baby deserves the best, okay? I wasn't sure if it would make it too much, but since Annabelle seems to like it, I had a few ideas to give her castle the full royal treatment. What do you think? There will be opportunities to add to Annabelle's playroom throughout the book, but this is your only chance to customize her castle. Yes, we are doing that 100%. I don't care how many diamonds I'm spending. I paid for diamonds this morning so I can get the full experience, okay? Our princess needs all the bells and whistles, or in this case, towers and gold trim. Annabelle smacks the tablet for emphasis, drawing a laugh from Maxwell. Fancy castle it is, Belle. I'll have it set up for you tonight. I love how much you love her, girl. If I could have a family like that, I'll be so happy. More than I have words for. Like a perfect husband, a perfect dad, a wonderful daughter. You share a brief kiss with a giggling Annabelle sandwiched in between you. A perfect family. I want that. Do I got baby fever? Maybe. Queen Amlas reaches you first, wearing her usual, was it wry smile or weary smile? These burps cannot be Mercedes either. There's Duchess Olivia. Then why are you here at the top of the line to make sure security's up to par, of course. Thanks, Queen. Love you. This is Lady Marguerite. Happy birthday, Princess Annabelle. She's gotten so big. Like, why are these people here? We're not even friends with them. Like, I just want my crew. I don't give a fuck about any of these people. Who the fuck are you? I was going to say that Princess Annabelle has surpassed even my infant self-adorableness. Bitch, you're not even cute right now. Shut up. Good save. Until the next approaches you more hesitantly. Who's that? Penelope. Well, Penelope, it's not your fault, okay? I really appreciate you inviting me. Like, it's not your fault your dad made that vote. My friends are always welcome here, and I invited you because we need to talk. I invited you before your family stabbed me in the back. No, you're our friend, and I love that for you. No, don't feel... Why does she feel so bad? It's not her fault, unless she swayed her parents to vote like that. Vote against us, I mean. Okay. There's Kiara. Oh wait, she's not here. Okay. At least Penelope's here, and in the meantime, we still have a birthday girl to deliver to a party. How do you want to make your big entrance, Annabelle? She raises her hands in the air, pushing them up towards the ceiling. Sounds like parade. Who gets to carry her? I nominate. I almost want to let Liam do it because he did name our daughter the heir, but also, like, we're the parents. It's our daughter's first birthday, so we'll let Liam do other things. Let's give it to Maxwell because he's such a wonderful father. Okay. You ever heard of the moonwalk? Bet. Then get ready for some magic moves. Oh my god, look at this centerpiece. That's not what it's called, but that's the only word I can think of right now. Maxwell moonwalks into the room with an awestruck Annabelle rocking in his arms. The rest of you follow them, clapping and cheering. Give it up for Princess Annabelle. She is very cute. You spot Bertrand, Savannah, and Bartie across the room with Maxwell, and they eagerly wave you over. Happy birthday, Annabelle. That's our uncle. They were just telling me about their trip to the Walker Ranch. We had a wonderful time there, especially Bartie. Okay. Oh wait, that was fucking Bartie. Holy shit. Oh, I didn't get. Hold on. I'll tap through this and we'll take a proper look at him. Bartie, you look like you hit a growth spurt, like a growth spurt, or maybe a whole new boy. Bertrand may have something to do with the amount of biscuits he consumed on the ranch. I want to see him again. who the fuck is that? I mean, granted, it's better than that horrific big baby that we got since the Royal Romance book 2. But he's like, I had that terrible image. I had that terrible sprite in my head, ingrained in my memory. I just can't shake it out. And even though I'm pretty sure he's mature, like Bartie's a little bit more mature than he was in the previous books. His crying face is so ugly. Like everything he says, like, oh, ugly. He's ugly, period. But he looks better now. No, son, not now. At a birthday party, one traditionally eats. Okay. Oh, he's still annoying. Annabelle peers at Bartie but doesn't quite seem to recognize him, as she shouldn't. She tentatively reaches a hand toward his face. It's okay, Belle, he's still your cousin, even though he looks completely different. She honks Bartie's nose and they both burst into giggles. That tickles! While Bartie makes silly faces to entertain Annabelle, Bertrand turns to you with the most somber expression. I want to apologize for my father's actions. Like, it's not your fault. It's not their fault. I knew father had a selfish streak, yet I still allowed him to retake his position as head of House Beaumont. Apparently that selfishness ran far deeper than I thought. You weren't the one who should apologize. Exactly. It's not your fault that he took advantage of his position for evil. So we're gonna fight for this vote, and he swears that he'll do anything to help us fix this. Bertrand, don't make me cry at my daughter's birthday party. He's like, of course, I shall keep further emotional outbursts to a minimum, but I'm a very easy crier, so it's okay. Maybe, it's fine. Maybe you won't be the one making me crying tonight. Right now, though, you may have more pressing concerns like the fact that Annabelle appears to be teething. What is she biting now? She grabbed one of the curtains and is trying to shove it in her mouth. Oh my god, baby, she's teething. She probably needs something to occupy those new teeth, like cake. Bartie, shut the fuck about cake. It's not your cake. It's not your fucking birthday. If he blows out our candles, I'll beat him to the pulp. I was gonna say death, but the pulp is enough. You carry Annabelle over to the dessert table and its towering birthday cake as your guests gather around you. Before you have a slice, your dad and uncles have to do something very important. Oh my god, it's the quartet, isn't it? Bertrand, Liam, Drake, and Maxwell step up beside the cake and begin to harmonize. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Annabelle. Happy birthday to you. Yay! I love my family. As everyone sings the final line, you and Maxwell lift Annabelle towards the cake's candles, but before you can help her blow them out, who does it? Who does it? Oh, thank God, she did it herself. Okay, I was gonna fucking beat up Bartie. Holy shit. Annabelle reaches hopefully toward the cake. Oh, it's pink. Oh, I will dab cake on Annabelle's nose. I will smush cake on Maxwell's face or feed the cake to Annabelle. Let's smush it on her husband's face. You smear it on his face and he goes, ah! What was that? Oh my god. I can't believe my wife would sneak attack me on her own daughter's birthday. You fucking better believe it. Maxwell dabs some frosting on your nose in retaliation while Annabelle claps. Yes, we are entertainment for our baby. I can't get over how beautiful the decor is. I'm really excited, so I can't talk properly, but just know I'm in love with this series. As the guests begin to mingle, you spot Penelope in the corner. She averts her attention from you, pretending to pay attention to Eric. Where's her fiance? Where's Zeke? Oop. Okay. We're roping her in now. Why are people so afraid of us? Like, Penelope, we're your friend. You're not the one who did us dirty. It's your dad. Unless she doesn't want to reveal her dad's secrets. Okay, fine. We'll open gifts first. Holy shit. Okay, what did Eric get us? I don't even remember where he's from. Is he a prince? Is he a king? I don't know. I want to give Princess Annabelle this mythical white elephant exchange one hears of. What the frick is that? Thank you for the picture. For a moment, I thought you might have bought an actual elephant. Oh, I did, or at least I tried to, but alas, they didn't allow for a shipping of an elephant on such short notice. Oh, how tragic, ahaha. So instead, Princess Annabelle is now the proud sponsor of a very well cared for elephant in the Kenyan Wildlife Reserve. That's wonderful. Thanks. That's surprisingly thoughtful of you. That actually is. Okay, what did Marguerite get us? Building blocks. Okay, cute. It's a vintage set from one of Monaco's previous princesses. It's quite a, oh yeah, Heist of, what's it called again? The Heist Monaco? That's where she's from. Cute. Allah said it brought a book for the young princess, but it's a bit on the educational side. That's okay. What did you get her? Has a hack your own baby monitor? What did you get her? A set of knives? Oh, I love this. I'm not an idiot, Amalas. They're wooden knives. Give us real knives, baby. I'm not sure if that makes it better or worse. One by one, you help an excited Annabelle open her gifts until your friends step forward. Let's see what Hannah got us. They lead you, Maxwell and Annabelle, to the Duchy's main hall, where a curtain has been drawn across one section of the wall. You made so many wonderful memories over Annabelle's first year, so as she starts her second one, we want you to be able to collect new memories in one place. Hannah pulls the curtain open to reveal premium collectives. No, collectors. Premium collections. Premium collector's items. There. My brain is not working. Head empty, no thoughts, all excitement. Oh, it's a family photo wall. Okay. That's actually really thoughtful, except for the fact that we actually have to pay diamond scenes to earn these photos, you know? This is the coolest gift since I bought myself a turntable. You deserve it. So it's a pretty big milestone for Annabelle. What if we broke this gift in with a birthday photo right now? Right now, Anna's probably still outside and she never turned down a photo op. Just say the word and we can set up a photo shoot for our girl. We are totally doing that. Let's do it. I don't ever want to forget this birthday. No, we do not. A few minutes later, you join Anna beside a chair decorated, yada yada yada. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for Her Royal Highness, so I didn't want to neglect a single detail. As you shouldn't. Okay. Let's see what... Are we gonna do any special poses? She's really leaning into new teeth. Hey Belle, don't you want an even better balloon? Look at the funny faces Mommy and Daddy are making. Let's do better balloon. You grab a shiny gold balloon from a near table and wave it just behind Anna. Annabelle instantly lets go of her balloon, suddenly transfixed by yours. That's definitely the best balloon at the party, huh, Belle? Okay. Look at... Oh, look at her! She's so pretty! She's so adorable! Your daughter's a natural. I knew she was destined to be a princess slash model slash professional dancer, as she should. Classic triple threat. Anna shows you the preview screen as you retrieve Annabelle from her birthday throne. It's official. We have the most adorable baby in the entire world. We really do. We have the most adorable family too. Drake could never. I'm a Drake hater. I'm sorry. Like I like his character, but like to marry him, no. To make fun of him, yes. Oh, I love that. The next one's gonna be in chapter 9. Okay. Now I think I owe you a shiny balloon. As you rejoin the party, Maxwell's immediately drawn into a conversation, but Penelope timidly approaches you. Oh, okay. It's an illustrated fairy tale. That's her gift. Thank you. It was one of my favorites growing up, so I wanted you to have it in your library for Annabelle. Thanks, but that's not what I've been trying to talk to you about. It's about House Ibram's vote. House Ibram? No, Ibram. Okay. I was afraid you'd say that. Penelope, will you tell me what on earth's going on? What the hell is your dad thinking? Let's not freak out on her because I know she has anxiety and we shouldn't yell at anyone in general unless they treat us like shit first. I'm so sorry, Riley. I didn't know anything about the vote until afterward, I swear. I felt so awful. I wasn't sure I could even come today. So you really didn't know Bartholomew was planning this? Not until Dad told me what had happened with the Conventus whatever. I feel that. Not Penelope not knowing the Conventus Nobilis either because it's complicated. It's too complicated. I've never been so mad at him in my whole life. I tried to ask him why he did it, but he wouldn't tell me. He said he didn't have a choice. Oh, is it bribery? Is it blackmail? That I was for the good of our house and that I should stay away from. Suddenly the doors to the parlor burst open and Bartholomew Beaumont strides in. She should stay away from him. Okay, gross. Get away from our party. Gross. Old man. Trash. That was chapter 1 of the Royal Heir book 3. I am so in love with how fleshed out the characters are now. Back in the Royal Romance book 1, Kiara, Penelope, Olivia, Madeline, Hannah were fighting for Liam's hand, and now they're on their own separate adventures, you know? They're all doing their own thing, and I'm so proud of these pixel bitches so much. I hope I'm doing this series justice. I know that it is very near and dear to many of our hearts. Unfortunately, I won't be able to play chapter 2 for you next week because I am going home for a week before I start grad school, but I have pre-recorded some freshman playthroughs. I want to see if it's still as fun as it was back in 2016. Next week, you will be seeing Chris Powell, Becca Davenport, Caitlin Liao, Zach, I forgot his last name, Tyler, Abby, whatever. You'll be seeing them next week and hopefully the week after that as well. But once I return into the comforts of my own apartment, then I'll be releasing more Royal Heir. Please subscribe. I would appreciate it a lot. Thank you, and I will see you guys soon with whatever choices playthrough I do. Thanks, bye.